It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Huskers will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with the interception.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Lopez to pass. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense and beautiful pass.
Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll run play action. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
Quarterbacks have tough jobs. They got to be fast, obviously. They got to react to all the speed in front of them, all the shifts, all the motions, all the formations. But when you play zone, you got to make sure you get deep to shallow. I can't get beat deep first. The quarterback does a good job bailing, playing that cover 3 technique, then breaking on the football, then going and making a big play.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep points.
On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Slings it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete.
Bro, why do we keep dropping these easy passes? I'm about to crash the freak out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game.
This game's so trash, bro. I swear to God. Drop pass to this. Trash.
It was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked him down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle.
That's what I'm talking about. How these niggas keep catching this?
After a nice game. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lopez wants to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Bag's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going for the goal line.
Bro, I swear to God, this game is so trash.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And the Huskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been...
Touchdown, UNC! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Quick step and go. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver
breaks into the open. Running through contact. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. Slips through the line. He's on the loose.
Why is this nigga cutting? Run!
He will score! Touchdown, North Carolina! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Lopez to pass. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And he had just enough to will that one home. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back. Goes to the option. The pitch.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Direct snap. Running to Green. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the RPO, complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Raiola. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big...
There is no reason to jump on that. No reason at all.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the
Why do we
drive.
keep jumping? Why?
Now you understand.
Please, make it make sense.
Game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2.
No reason to jump.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the
Now that was crazy. That was BS.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's caught. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Play action. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.